Hi there, scholars. I have an interactive read aloud for you today that I think you're going to love, and I have a fun follow-up activity for once we're finished with the book. So one of your questions of the day was about superheroes, and if you could be a superhero, which one would you be? So I read your responses, and I was really interested to hear about all the different superheroes that inspire you. So I thought this book would be really fun for us to read. It's titled Superheroes Are Everywhere. It's written by Kamala Harris, who is actually a U.S. Senator of California, and she was a former presidential candidate. And it is illustrated by Michal Renee Rowe. So I want you to take a look at the cover and make some predictions about what you think the story might be about. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to read about Superheroes Are Everywhere. So on the cover page, we see that there's some photographs. Okay, so I want you to think about why the author and illustrator may have included these photographs of maybe what looks like family members in this book about superheroes. Faster than a rocket ship, stronger than a tidal wave, braver than a lion, superheroes always make the world better, no matter what goes wrong. Whenever there's trouble, superheroes show up just in time. When I was a kid, I was sure that superheroes were everywhere, blending in with regular people, ready to do good at a moment's notice. I was determined to find them, so I started my superhero search right at home. Heroes make you feel special. It didn't take too long to find one. I noticed my mom had a magic touch. Her hugs made me feel warm, safe, and even strong. She knew I loved good food, so she taught me her secret recipes, and we'd create huge, delicious meals together for our friends and family. I even cooked some of the dishes all by myself. See, Kamala, my mom would say, you can do anything if you put your heart in it and try hard. Anything in the world. My mom was a superhero because she made me feel special. She believed in me, and that helped me believe that I can do anything. Who makes you feel special? Heroes are people you can count on. My sister Maya and I did everything together. Ballet class, piano lessons, bike riding, and board games. I knew that if I ever needed her, she'd be there. One half of our dynamic duo. When we felt sad, my mom would throw us an unbirthday party so we feel better. Together, we'd eat unbirthday cake, open unbirthday presents, and dance around the living room. Maya was always by my side. My sister was a superhero because she was someone I could count on. Who can you count on? Heroes make you feel brave. I kept searching for superheroes in other parts of my family. My dad wanted me to be fearless. Whenever we were at the park, he'd let go of my hand and call out, "Run, Kamala, run!" And I'd run as fast and as far as I could. My dad was a superhero because he made me feel brave. Who makes you feel brave? Heroes stand up for what's right. My grandmother was one of the smartest people I've ever met, and she used her smarts and her voice to speak out for women who were being hurt and to teach them how to stay healthy. My grandfather used his voice to make India a free country. All of my grandparents in India and in Jamaica were superheroes for standing up for what's right. Who stands up for what's right in your life? Heroes are best friends. My best friends and I cared about each other. When I was in kindergarten, I told a boy to stop teasing one of my friends. And another time, that best friend helped me when I fell on the playground. We all wanted to feel safe at school. My best friends were superheroes because they made one another feel safe. Who are your best friends? Heroes are teachers. I loved my first grade teacher, Miss Wilson. She taught us about plants and flowers. She sang songs with us from cultures around the world and revealed how tadpoles turned into frogs. Teachers like Miss Wilson are superheroes because they show us the whole wide world and help us chase our dreams. Who are your favorite teachers? Heroes are kind. When I looked, I found a superhero right down the street. Mrs. Shelton was our family friend and was like a second mom to me. She watched Maya and me while our mom was at work. We'd gobble up her homemade biscuits, peach cobbler, and gumbo for special occasions, and pile into her car on Sundays for church. Mrs. Sheldon treated everyone with love and respect. Her kindness made her a superhero. Who is kind to you? Heroes explore with you. Aunt Lenore and I chased fireflies and caught them in jars. Uncle Sherman taught me to play chess. Aunt Mary and I read book after book together, and Uncle Freddie took me to museums where we'd see dazzling artwork. My aunts and uncles, my mom's friends who were part of our family, helped me explore my world, and that made them superheroes. Who helps you explore? Heroes work hard. Even as I got older, I kept searching for superheroes. When it was time for me to go to college, I was excited to go where my Aunt Chris went to study at Howard University. My grandmother hadn't had the chance to go to college, but she encouraged her kids, my mom, my aunts, my uncle to study hard, and they did. My mom became a scientist. My Uncle Baloo is an economist. My Aunt Sarala is a doctor, and my Aunt Chini works with computers. They were superheroes because they showed me that by working hard, I could be whatever I wanted to be when I grew up. Who do you know who works hard? Heroes protect people. After college, I wanted to become a lawyer like some of the people I looked up to. Thurgood Marshall, Constance Baker Motley, and Charles Hamilton Houston. They fought in court because they knew that people aren't always treated equally, but they should be. Like them, I wanted to make sure that the law would protect everyone. These lawyers were superheroes because they protected people by using the power of words and ideas. Who protects you? Heroes make a difference together. Once I became a lawyer and then a senator, I worked with all sorts of people to help kids. Even better, I got to know amazing kids who want to make the world a better place. And do you know what I learned? Heroes are you. Superheroes are everywhere you look, even inside of you. Are you kind, brave, and curious? Are you a best friend? Do you share? Do you treat people fairly? Do you lend a hand when other people need help? You're a hero by being the very best you. Now that's pretty super. So here's the hero code, scholars. Do you want to be a superhero? It's easier than you think. The first thing you do is you raise your right hand and say the words on the next page out loud. If you want to wear a cape while you do this, you can, but you don't have to. So raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise to make people feel special, be someone people can count on, help people be brave, stand up for what's right, be a best friend, be a good teacher, be kind, explore with my friends and family, study and work hard, protect people who need it, make a difference when I can. I promise to be the very best me that I can be. And that's the end of the story. Okay, scholars, so now that we've read this story, superheroes are everywhere, I want you to think about the superheroes in your life. And I want us to think about what's been going on in the world right now with the coronavirus and all the people who are acting as superheroes around us to try to keep us all safe and healthy. So when we think about the superheroes in what's going on in the world today, we think about teachers, right? So I have my t-shirt that says, I'm a teacher, what's your superpower, right? Our teachers are kind of like our superheroes right now. We're working hard to teach you from home, teaching online, and this is new for us, right? Your parents are superheroes, right? Because they're now like your homeschool teachers, right? They're helping you with learning at home while they might have to be working from home, or maybe some of your parents are still having to go into work, so they're definitely superheroes. We think about all the healthcare workers, like the doctors and nurses and medical staff who are helping to keep people healthy, right, and taking care of those who might be sick right now. We think about all the custodians who are keeping different areas like schools or stores clean and safe. They're definitely superheroes. We think about our farm workers, right? So the farm workers are still working and making sure that we have fresh food available to us. So they're definitely superheroes. Our grocery store clerks and employees that work at stores are acting as superheroes now because they're still going into work to make sure that we can shop for the things that we need. All mail carriers, right, who are delivering the mail still and making sure that we're getting, all of our letters and our mails delivered. We have our delivery workers, like people who work for Amazon and who are delivering things that we might be ordering online, right? And then there may be more people that you've noticed who are acting as superheroes during this very challenging time. So what I want you to do is to log on to Google Classroom, and I want you to do a fun activity where you're going to choose, right, one of the superheroes in your community and how they're helping to address the problem that we're facing right now with the coronavirus. So I can't wait to see who you write about, and I'm super excited to see your work.